Where's the countdown? Oh my God. One.
He's too chicken. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. Somebody bend that up. He's a Johnny Evans and Johnny Evans to the backseat boys. A good seat up front. Ric's going back up to the top of the truck. Oh, Swanton it is! He killed him! He killed him!
On cement, Ric Blade off the top of a rider truck onto Trent Acid. The first clip was onto me and Trent. I was under the first table. That was crazy. How's it going, guys? Johnny Cashmere here with Tommy Grayson with me. We got JP in the house, Donnie B in the house. What's up, y'all?
Yes. Hello, gentlemen. Back from my Atlanta excursion. I did not find Old Lady McDuffie on Bad Street, USA, but I found a lot of fun and frivolity down there. It's good to be back.
Wasn't the same without you. What's up, Jay? How was your week?
It was good. Kicking off this Monday. Yeah, we're here. The Spokecast.
Heck yeah, man. What's up, brother?
We out here, man. Another day at the office.
Nice. So real quick, before we get started, we do have to say something. Rob's not here tonight, everybody. There's been a big loss in the wrestling world. Anthony Gaines, no longer with us, Donnie. None of us knew him, Donnie, but the amount of people that have been talking about him and have come out, and I just want to, my heart goes out to Rob Sanderson, who obviously was very close with him, and Vince Valor and all our boys up in upstate.
Well, it's always a tragedy when a young man doesn't, fulfill his life's potential. Forget about wrestling for a minute. This is a young man who's left a family and friends behind, and that's really what should be mourned, is unrealized life and unrealized potential. So may he rest in peace, and I hope that the afterlife treats him well.
Yep. Our thoughts and prayers for his family, for his friends, for all those he left behind. All right. So, guys, we have a lot to talk about. We obviously have Ric Blade coming on here. It is 7:32 p.m. He should be on right around 7:45-ish if our technology works, which is a big if. So we will see. But so, Donnie, you had a good time on your you did the Jericho cruise, right?
No, I was not with Christopher on his cruise. No, I was not. Chris Cruz, another goof. But no, I was not on the Jericho cruise. It sounds like it was a cool time. Hell of an idea by old Jericho there. I can't believe nobody's ever thought of that. I mean, the guy's done 5 of them now, I think, and every one of them sold out. Everyone makes money. Just genius, man. That's the genius of Chris Jericho. Is just constantly thinking of shit outside the box, alternative revenue streams, just ways to get his brand out there. And there's no reason that other guys can't attempt stuff like that. They might not have the name recognition of Jericho, but like you guys did the energy drink and merchandise, whatever. Just do it, man. See what sticks. Throw a bunch of stuff against the wall and see what sticks. But yeah, Atlanta was cool. My daughter's cheer competition, had a great time. It was awesome. I missed you guys last week. We got in late from the flight. Old Donnie B tried to get us some first class tickets on the sleeve, but it didn't work. So I had to take the flight I was destined to take, and I got in late.
Nice. Good man. Well, we have a lot to get into. First, real quick, these guys had an awesome weekend, didn't you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's see what we have here. Brand new, super crazy tag team champions, the BackSeat Boys. Dun dun dun.
That's right.
Great
There's
picture.
all 3 of us right there. Look at that.
It was great.
I'm doing the Andre the Giant, and it's King Kong Bundy and One Man Gang on either side of me from Survivor Series. It is. Look up Survivor Series.
Some young lions right there.
Donnie, look, I jumped in and did the Donnie B.
Is that the Primal Fear guys?
Yeah, I put my fingers on them.
That's tremendous. I like those guys.
These guys,
I like those guys.
Me too.
I like,
They're hell yeah.
I like those guys. My only thing to those guys would be is I still don't know what Primal Fear is. You know what I mean? Like they can work, they look good, they're in shape. I just don't know what is it. Like I first thought they were like the Lost Boys or something like that, with like a gothic kind of thing. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's the only thing I would make a suggestion to those guys is try to better define what Primal Fear is, other than just three really good workers who were in shape. I don't know what they are. Good workers though, nice guys.
Great guys to
Love
talk
those
to
guys.
too. Real smart. Yeah.
Real
Great
humble,
conversation.
cool. We had them at Lacey Day. We did some shows, outdoor Lacey shows and stuff, and they were cool. And but that would be my recommendation. Just kind of narrow down exactly what they are, and more promos too. I never really see anything from them online and stuff.
Yeah, we got to book them on some Home Depot parking lot events ASAP.
You got
Donnie.
it, brother.
So here, look at this. We had a fire in the building, so we had a fire drill, and this is what. So little chance for these guys to show off. Look at JP showing off his belt to the kids, and they're like taking pictures of it.
Now, if that was A Starling, he would have charged those kids $5 each for those photos.
I had to put my gear back on. The
Gary
fire alarm went
Wolf.
off. I had to just take everything I could. I had no time to pack anything, and just the kids saw the titles, and I was like, all right, yeah, here's your chance.
Awesome. Put that picture up again for a second. Put that up again. I don't know what it is. There's something about Tommy there that's like very Trent Acid-ish.
Yeah.
Like appearing in a photo like this. And when you just put that up, I had to do a double take, man. Like this is the kind of photo he would be in. That creature would just be lurking in the background.
Right here.
That's awesome, man.
Look at the lurker. There's a
there he
creature
is
in the background. Ew.
I've been
JP
better
handling
take this off the
business.
screen. Yeah,
that's great.
I've been told several times lately that I resemble Trent from time to time. So
it's you and that Jordan Oliver. You guys are neck and neck, man. Like the spirit of Verdi has inhabited both of you.
Yep.
There we go.
It's nowhere near you and I, Donnie.
No.
It knows better. It knows better.
I love Trent like he was my own brother, but we could not have been more opposite. And that's what made us work. That's what made the team work. We were both on opposite ends.
Donnie, when you were running NWA Jersey,
yes,
I was in Grande Wrestling Alliance with Trent. This guy was Atlas Rivera, was the champion back then, and he was at the show Friday. Yeah, he wrestled on my first event I ever ran at my college in '99.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
I remember that guy.
Yep. And check this out. That's O-Dog with the belt. You remember O-Dog?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. That's O-Dog and that's Atlas. All the GWA clique right there. Crazy.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's good, dude.
Fun.
That's kind of what's cool, too, that you're making all these reconnections again by doing this, and you're doing it the right way. You guys, you're not concentrated on any dumb shit. You're doing it the right way, dude. I'm so happy that the progress you guys have made.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know it. So real quick, I'm going to run down what we already know about Endgame on April 7th. All right.
Yes.
Tickets are already on sale. People know that. So here's what we know so far. All right. We know the heavyweight title match. Okay. We know it. It's going to be Too Cold Scorpio versus Homicide with Skills the Great. I mean, Homicide, he beat me to get the belt. He's already defeated Sonny Kiss. You've got to say this is probably his biggest challenge to date as far as the seasoning, the veteranship of. You got to think Homicide, someone who learned from and was probably at one point mentored by Too Cold Scorpio. So this is going to be a good one.
Bro, I can't even process that. Like, I'm looking at that and I'm like, this is a legit main event match anywhere in the world. Like, I hate to say it, like, Homicide is incredible. And dude, that's Too Cold Scorpio. Like, I just got a little chill looking at that, man. I remember sitting ringside in Philadelphia when we were just fans and Nova running up to the guardrail to high five Too Cold. And we were like excited for it, man. Like, dude, that's Too Cold. The first time I ever saw Too Cold do the 450, I couldn't believe what I saw. I know it's not a big thing to, like, you guys see a million things now, but when we first saw that for the first time, I was like, I can't even believe what we just witnessed with our own eyes. I still think that's the coolest finishing move of all time.
And he's not a cruiserweight.
No, he's a legit
it's even more
man.
incredible that he can pull that off today.
It's insane. I can't process why AEW bring in Too Cold. You brought Rob in. I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, dude, I don't get it, man. Like,
DNA.
Nice guy, super nice guy. He was in the main event of my first show when I ran in Tom's River back in the day. It was supposed to be him versus Sid, and then Sid said his sister died, but he had no sister, so it wound up being Too Cold versus Doug Gilbert. And Too Cold was awesome, man. I love Too Cold.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. And
Nice
we
get.
we do know that that's going to be on part 2. So Endgame part 1, the outdoor part, which is free, that's a 2:30 bell time.
Part one.
Endgame part 2, which is indoors, that's going to be about a 3:45, 4 o'clock bell time, time approximate. The match we just said, the heavyweight title, that will be in part 2. That is indoors. So get your tickets. Don't get locked out. Okay. But then
yes, you will be locked out.
Literally. And then outdoors, we have the actual a cage match between these two women. And if anyone saw their match last time, you know how good it was. But these two are going to go at it in the cage, 1-on-1. And Donnie, I'm guessing with the way these two went at each other last time, we're going to see kind of like a Magnum TA versus Tully Blanchard, score to settle grudge match. That's my guess.
So imagine that. This is the third match these guys had, right? They had it on the first show and then the second show.
Second show, we had transportation issues. This is the second technically match.
Okay, but imagine that you actually took time to build a feud which warrants the cage match. Oh my God, what a novel concept. Holy shit, Johnny just reinvented the business in 2024. Wow. Imagine that.
Oh my gosh.
Take the money and not allow the picture.
Yeah.
Philip, you're right.
So true. But yeah, and Too Cold and Homicide, both former PW champions as well. So pretty
wow,
neat.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. We actually have John McChesney versus Lucky for the PW title. We didn't make a graphic for that yet. We're going to get around to that in a minute. And we've already, the BackSeat boys have announced their Silver Scramble Cell, excuse me, and they will be the first team in it. And we also know the second team in it, guys, is the Carnage Crew themselves. So this is going to be something special. When they were in the original Scramble cage, they came out and destroyed the cage.
Wow.
Just destroyed it. So these guys, God knows what they're going to do. Loke made the top corners for the original cage. He's making them again. So we're going to have those.
This is crazy. Like, I'm looking at this lineup so far, man. There's a million shows that weekend. This is by far one of the best cards I've seen so far, dude. Like, this is crazy. This is awesome, man. This is the place to be, dude.
Thanks, man.
That's
we're
right,
trying.
man. Yeah, we're
giving it
trying
away
to work the algorithm. Trying to work the algorithm.
No, it's great, man. You guys are doing something different. Not the same schlubs on every show that look like goddamn half-eaten grilled cheese sandwiches. You guys are actually going out and getting real talent. This is awesome, dude.
And Donnie, you said you had an announcement of some kind tonight, right?
I did. I put my thinking cap on and I came up with a little something for this show. You asked me to be creative and think of something for you to do on the event. So I made a few calls. I called in 1 or 2 favors to a young man who I'm a big fan of. I know he was a big fan of Trent. So if you can, there you go. Can you put my graphic on the screen?
Whoa.
There we go, my friend.
What?
Jordan Oliver versus Johnny Cashmere, the first time ever, right there on April 7th. This was, I had this idea a couple weeks ago, and I asked a few people if this gentleman was available. We made the calls, and he could not have been nicer. He jumped on it immediately. He said, absolutely, it would be an honor to get in the ring with you. And I didn't want to tell you about it till tonight. I wanted your initial reaction when you saw it. So I hope you're impressed. I hope you liked that what we set up. And bro, he's coming. He's coming, man. He's definitely coming, bro. He ain't coming to lollygag. He ain't coming to play tic-tac-toe. Brother's coming to put your shoulders to the mat.
I'm ready, man. I'm back. I am back training every day. You're right. I'm going to have to work my hardest to get in the ring with him. But
you're going to need it.
What?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
In my opinion, I think Jordan Oliver is in the conversation for the top 3 free agents right now in 2024 in the world of professional wrestling. That's my own opinion. He's up there, man. This kid's grinding. He looks incredible. The knock on him that he was so thin and he wasn't like in shape and shit a few years ago. Well, he said, fuck you. And he kicked ass in the gym. He lived there. He's traveling internationally. He's seasoning his plate with different styles from across the globe. And brother's coming, man. He's coming,
there
bro.
In the silver pants. He wore silver pants in the Jersey J Cup. He almost won it 2 years in a row. He actually awesome, just faced Ender Kara for the Big Japan Junior Heavyweight title. They went 49 minutes in Europe.
Wow. Hey man, we know another young man who made his way over in Japan quite a bit. He's on the same path as like you and Verdi, man, and Trent. Like I'm telling you, dude, this guy, if he stayed, the big thing for him is going to be staying injury free. not to mark up his face too much with fucking gigging and all that dumb shit and getting hit with chairs or whatever. If he can stay injury free and protect his moneymaker, which is his face, and stay in shape, I think this kid, the sky's the limit, man. I really do.
Yep. Harold E. Pollock says, I agree. Oliver is great.
Yep.
Oh, is Donnie B going to make an appearance? Kathy Fitz is asking.
Fitz, Donnie B never reveals where he will be more than 24 hours in advance. But if you were a betting person, if Donnie B was going to appear at an event in 2024, there's a good chance that it could be this one. So wink, wink. We'll see. Perhaps I will announce it the week of the show. As a shoot, no bullshit. I do have to wait to see what the cheerleading schedule is for my daughter. But
right.
we'll see. But we never know, Fitz.
I love it. I love it. So there is a t-shirt combo and ticket available right now. So if you go on spowrestling.com, you can buy a ticket t-shirt combo. It's just about the time for Ric Blade. So we are going to show a quick video clip of the last event. Someone made a video package for us from the UK. All he asked was to be credited, and I can't think of his name right now. I will credit him ASAP. Let me get that playing right now. Let me make sure I picked the right one. That is not the right one. This is. All right, there's clips of the event. Without further ado, the man himself, Ric F'N Blade.
Woo!
Gentlemen, how are you? Gentlemen, how are you? Donnie, it's great to see you, brother.
My God. My first question is, when did Ric Blade turn into Lou Ferrigno? Bro, holy shit. When I first saw that, I'm like, what the fuck? It's good. So good to see you, bro. When Johnny told me you were going to be part of it, man, I was excited, dude. You were always like, man, our lives take different paths, but you were always one of my favorites, man. Such a nice guy.
Yeah, same here, bro. Same here. As always, anytime I got a chance to work with you, it was a pleasure. Johnny, Tommy, JP, great to see you guys.
What's up, Rick?
What up, bro? How you doing?
See, I got the same. I wanted to do the same as Tommy. So
there you go. It's a Limp Bizkit thing. We get it.
A little known trivia fact: the very first PCW show that I did, the main event was Nova and Frankie Kazarian versus Ric Blade and Red. Yep. And when we were putting it together, I asked Frankie, he was coming in, and I asked Mike, Nova, who do you guys want to work? And he just looked at me and said, we want to work Ric Blade and Red. It was that easy, dude. And dude, that fucking match was awesome. The finish was great, man. It was cool as shit.
That was a lot of fun. Working with those guys was incredible. Those are two of the best workers you could work with. It was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was so happy for you. Yeah, man. You versus Red. Awesome. Yeah, your stuff with Red, dude, was just groundbreaking, man. I'm so glad that other people, now that you're kind of back on the scene, will get to look your name up a little bit and look at your stuff and just be like, man, this motherfucker should be mentioned in the same breath as like a lot of these other cats.
Yeah, man. Everyone was really excited, Blade, when you came back. They were really excited, and a lot of the locker room was really excited. And Rob Sanderson last week said that at the show he was at in upstate New York, they were all like, oh my God, Ric Blade's back. What?
Yeah,
you're getting over, brother. I love it.
You got a lot of online love over the week.
No, it was amazing to get back in the ring with you guys, and it was a little overwhelming at first, considering that I haven't been in the ring in such a long time, and I'm still sore. Thank you very much.
You made it look easy, and you still got it.
Yes.
Still got it.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. So Blade, man, I'm dying to know, dude. Like, what made you want to come back? Like, where you been? What have you been up to? How's the family? All that shit. Like, give us a little condensed version of the last 2 decades.
All right. Well, condensed version. Me and Shorty, Andy, still going strong. She's loving my life. I love her to death. I wouldn't
That
be
is so
anywhere
awesome,
near
bro.
where I'm at now without her. We have 2 beautiful, beautiful daughters that are 22 and 17. The one's a senior in college, about to be a nurse.
Oh,
And the other one's a junior in high school. They're both amazing, amazing girls. Pretty much just, I happened to see Johnny's. I was just looking around online. I saw Johnny was doing a show, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's close. It's like half hour away. So it was funny. I saw John was going to be on the show, and I saw Matt Tremont, and I saw Homicide, and I'm like, oh my God, we got to go to the show. So it's funny. My wife came in one day, and I'm like, we're going to a wrestling show. And she's looks at me. She goes, what? I said, we're going to go to a show. I said, we're going to go to a show. I said, Johnny's going to be there. I said, oh, we got to buy tickets. So I literally went on like a day or 2 later, bought front row tickets to go to this show. He didn't even know I was showing up.
wow.
Then like a Thursday before the show, we're sitting there watching like Jeopardy. Like literally just sitting there watching Jeopardy on the ground. I'm sitting there pet my dog. And my wife, we're sitting there watching it, and the phone rings, and my wife gives the phone the telemarketer look. And then she says, hello. And I hear his voice, and I'm like, that's Johnny. And then she's like, Andrea, is that you? And she's like, oh my God, Johnny. And she's like, did you guys buy tickets to the show? And I'm like, absolutely. We want to come see you guys. And I was like, so that's kind of how that came to fruition. And showed up a little earlier to meet the guys, see everybody in the background. Then luckily I got to see Dewey, and Moff was there. Everybody in the back was amazing. Everyone was so nice. Decker, the kid's face, he was amazing. Was a Live Danger, all those guys. You got a great locker room of great wrestlers and great people there.
Thanks, man.
And yeah, I could just see you guys doing very well with what you got.
Yeah, we're trying to get the school open stat. Like we've literally been looking for buildings even today, trying to sign a lease like now.
Wow.
So once the school's open, Blade, I'll get you. We'll let you know. And I know George GQ wants to get back in the ring.
Yeah, it was so nice to see him too. He looks the same, man.
I know.
Minus the beard, he's the same.
Right, and him and I still look similar. Like I told him, I said, bro, I will tag. Like we should be a tag team, like 100%. He was like, really? I was like, hell yeah.
When you said that, I was like, I can see that.
I love to be in a tag team. So
yeah, obviously.
I can't.
Tag
that would
team
be
specialist, my friend.
And George used to tag with Chris Cash. So putting me and him together would mean a lot. You know what I mean? Like it'd be special.
It would be good too. It would be good too.
Yep. So you saw they announced that they're going to put Trent Acid in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, I did see that. Absolutely.
And now they're putting the Briscoes too in. Did you see that? Briscoes are going in next.
Oh, I didn't see that one. No, I didn't see that one.
So
that well deserved. I mean, more than well deserved.
So now we're going to see Mark and the family there. That's awesome.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I know. It's going to be
Have you seen them?
No, not since PWU. Definitely not since Jay. No, unfortunately, I have not. But I really want to go and be there and support and see what's going on with that because for Trent to be in and now the Briscoes in Philly, like people are really excited about this. So
well, they should be. That's 2 very well deserving guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 3 well deserving guys.
Yeah. Yeah. And Ole Anderson just passed at age 81. That's our confirmation we were waiting on. Yep. Well, God bless him.
Wow. But I just got to say, man, like real quick, JP and Tommy, I want you to take a close look at Ric Blade because I'm looking at this dude and you got to understand something. When I first met Rick, he'd come around. I don't think you were married then, right? You guys were just dating or boyfriend, girlfriend, you and Shorty?
No, we've been married for how many? 23 years?
When we met him, they were already married.
Yeah, but this guy and her, Shorty number 1 could work. Like, I swear to God, she could hit spots and she was the first couple times I saw her do stuff, I'm like, what the shit? Like, I was blown away. But the fact that he's been able to have a great marriage and relationship with a beautiful wife and 2 beautiful children, forget wrestling for a second. He's won at life. Okay? I don't give a shit.
Absolutely.
The $1 billion WWF contract, whatever. He has something. I have the same thing. I've been married for 22 years. I have 2 daughters. They're 14 and 11.
And we're very similar, Donnie.
We are, bro. Well, you're in better shape to me. But I'm just saying, take a good look, because this is the kind of human being you want to be like. Him and his wife have a great relationship, married, the children. He's come back to wrestling now because he wants to be part of it. Just have some fun with it. That's the secret to life, dude. I'm telling you, man, I'm so happy just hearing his voice and hearing that him and Shorty are still together, dude, because I can still remember like it was yesterday, her doing the spots outside, them coming together to the rec station in Tom's River, and that's like fucking 25 years ago, whatever, dude. This is just insane. That number one, he's just a healthy guy who's alive with a great marriage. You know what I mean, dude? Like, and this is a success story for the business. All our friends who have left us prematurely and fizzled out, and they're like on their fourth wife, and they're in jail and are dead, and all this terrible dark side of the ring. This is the light side of the ring. Seriously, bro.
Light side.
And
I like that.
it is,
I like
man. And that's what I harp on when I tell either when we did the shows of the young guys, like these are the beacons of light I tell them to look at. Guys like or Frankie Kazarian, Aaron Stevens, like all Nova, all these success stories in the business. Be one of them, because this is just. I'm really excited that I just heard that from you, bro. Like, you have no idea. That means so much to me, like, that you guys are just doing it and killing it at life, and I'm so happy, bro. I might come now April 7th just to see you and hug you for hearing that.
Donnie,
Very well said. Very well said, my friend.
Yeah, and another thing, Donnie, when we were going over Ric's house, like we were 19, we barely had we were, probably no car insurance, no health insurance, expired tags. He's got a wife, a mortgage, a full-time job, wrestling just like us, probably getting ready to have kids, I would imagine. That had to be not too long after that.
Because Kayla's 22 years old.
Wow.
Right. We would go to his house to watch pay-per-views. Where were we going to watch it? Our parents?
Yep.
So it was like
the
that
memories.
Back then.
Yeah, those are the memories,
like
bro. This is the stuff when you guys are like 60 and 70. That's all the shit you'll remember. Like Trent saying something funny, or, eating the last slice of pizza at the paper, whatever. Like, those are the memories, bro. All that shit. This is all cherries on top, man. Paydays and indie bookings and shit. This is all secondary to actual. Yeah. I'm looking at 4 successful men and good human beings on the screen right now. None of this shitty. Well, yeah, it's true. I'll put myself in there. But
it was me. He wasn't. Shitty... It was me. He wasn't counting.
No, I don't talk about myself. But no shitty indie workers who are just goofs looking for a payday and they're the shits. These are just all good human beings, man. I'm just so happy to see you guys all on the screen.
You know what, Blade too, and Blade probably won't agree with this because he's so humble. Donnie, you will. When you booked Blade, it was like a weapon. You booked him like a weapon, didn't you?
Yes, it was a special attraction. I viewed him. If you had him on every show and every week, like it would lose. Like when you saw him do shit, you're like, what the fuck? Like, I can't believe I just saw that. And, But that's always, to me, I always thought the Ric Blade magic was that you never know what he was going to do next, and nothing ever looked the same. Like if he did something 100 times, it always looked a little bit different each time, which I thought was pretty cool. Like I never saw anybody really do his style after him. It was very unique. It was like kind of martial arty and wrestling. It was awesome, dude.
I don't think I really had a style.
Maybe that's your style. You had none.
That's it. No style.
Yeah.
But you did, though. But you did. It was like a reckless youth in a way, because you were doing a lot of those tie-ups and a lot of those submissions that were getting claps, So
I did. If I knew half the amount that Reckless knew, I'll consider that myself lucky.
Right.
Tom was amazing in that round.
Yeah.
We're trying to get him too. Believe me, I would
love to see him. Dude, he was always such a good dude. He was always such a good dude.
Another family man, another winner at life.
Mm-hmm. Another.
If I had the old magic wand and I could wave it, and I had an indie dream match, I would do Reckless versus Red.
Versus Red?
Red. Amazing Red versus Reckless. I don't know. I just think it was something really cool. Or if I really had my wish, Reckless Youth against Darby Allin.
That'd be good.
I think it would just be kind of cool. Like old. There's something about it. Like when I think of shit like that. Clash of Styles, but like kind of cool. I don't know. It's just me. I thought it'd be wild.
Blade, you never worked Van Dam, have you, Blade?
Me? No.
That's the one.
I did Super Crazy.
Right. But you and Van Dam would be the match. We saw Jerry Lynn up in Canada. You and Jerry Lynn would be crazy too.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
What's
Dude, I
your
remember going to ECW Arena. It was like I remember going there with Nick Gage and Justice Payne before all this, and before Van Dam was even Van Dam. And I would sit there with my. I literally was like one of the few people that actually had his Respect Loyalty shirt. And I would hold his shirt up. Dude, I remember all that down at the old arena before any of this even happened.
That's so great, man. And he's still doing
apparently, apparently Tremont was in the crowd back then because he showed me a picture with all of us. I couldn't believe my eyes. So that's another thing, Blade. A lot of people come up to me in the locker room and they're like, "Oh, I watched you. You know, you did this, you did this, you did this," and I'm thinking to myself, "You were on that show back then?" And they say, "No, I was in the audience."
The audience.
The guy who broke Justin and I into wrestling, actually, Kevin Apollo, you know, when I mentioned that, you know, you were attending the show, he was like, "Holy shit, I remember seeing them. I seen the backseats against Blade and Burke at Middletown back in 2000 with Donnie B." And then we found that match. So it's like, you know, your name holds weight, Rick. So it's, you know,
it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Everything's on YouTube.
That's true. That is very true.
Yes, I got a few botches on YouTube too, which is
listen, but when you do it, it's with style.
Oh, it's with style.
It's not with
painful style.
It's not with you know, with embarrassment. People, it's like, hell yeah, Blade is back, and it fucking, you know, like, of course it happened. You know,
it's your gimmick, brother.
It's like, I saw a bunch of stuff online that it wouldn't be a Blade return without something happening. And of course, the table doesn't break.
It was my fault.
Listen, your fault.
It was. I got to tell the world, I chose the table, and it was not. I picked an 8-foot table that was too strong.
It was about 30 years old and made of oak.
Oh, the old Sequoia, as we used to call it.
Dude, it was crazy. Instead of having a metal ring around it, it was a 1x2 around it. It was like solid wood.
Yeah.
He didn't
it was from Japan. We got it flown in from Japan.
Got it special. Dude, those Japan tables, no joke.
But Donnie, someone wrote on Twitter, and it got like, what was it, 200,000 likes or something? It said Ric Blade is back, and in true Blade fashion, immediately botched a table spot.
That makes it even better.
Dude, it was.
But it was my fault. I just wanted to go fetal position and die when I saw that. I felt so guilty.
I was in the back.
It worked.
With JP.
It did work.
And we were like, let's go. T gimmick.
Yeah,
dude, that was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant.
That was all my brother did.
Instead of trying it again, that's working on the fly.
That's it.
Thank God, Feral Face. He was a champ for it, and Ric Blade with the the RIP to Trent and Jay. It was chef's kiss on the night.
Yeah,
it was perfect.
Yeah,
so great, man.
You
guys got something good going here, man. I just hope you guys just have fun with this, doing the shows, and just sky's the limit, man. I think you guys can have a good little run here for the next few years doing this. I really do.
Yeah, it's fun. And what's funny is Rick actually got to sit and watch some of the show. And I can see your reaction. Like when the guy stole the video games and ran off, like I could see you reacting and stuff. So it's good that it's good. I actually wanted Rick to sit and watch the whole show because now he's got a much better idea of all the new talent and what they're capable of and stuff. Because I'm telling you, man, like when me and Trent used to go to the school to train, I would learn from Trent. He trained a lot longer than me. And even though Blade wasn't in the business a lot longer than me, his athleticism was off the charts. So Blade, I mean, I can't say you trained me, but we trained together. That's for damn sure. We learned a lot from training.
We all
together.
made each other better.
Yeah.
We all made each other better.
Yeah.
Blade also has an encyclopedia of 20 years plus in his brain through his eyes. So when he can see stuff now, he can see stuff that was similar to back then or better or worse than or whatever. And he can lend another voice other than just yours to some of this talent. That's what's really important because you can one voice gets drowned out. So if you can have a couple of voices coming at these kids from different directions or, hey, try this, try that, that's going to carry way more weight than just the booker or the owner telling them because they're going to fucking just think you're yesing them to death. But great addition to your group.
So Blade, let's say you come back to wrestling 100%, let's just say, right? And you're in the shape of your life and you can do everything. Who would you want to have your ultimate match with on who's still around today?
Who? Adam Cole.
Whoever. Adam Cole. I never in a million years would have guessed you'd say that.
Nice.
Adam Cole.
Explain.
Like I just think, dude, he can do everything. And he doesn't look like he can, but he can. he can literally do everything. I would love to, because he just to be in the ring with him, I think it would heighten me to another level too.
Really?
So yeah, I really would like. I would love to wrestle Adam Cole.
Wow.
You like his friends? There are other guys in his groups, like
But
Bobby Fish, for example. Do you like Bobby Fish?
Bobby Fish is a good dude. He's a good dude. I mean, I'm sure he's definitely he's more of a brawler.
Yeah. He was the first ever PW champion, but he'll be there. I was going to say you could wrestle him. He'll be.
No, I'm sure. But wasn't the guy with the neck thing there?
Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong. He's very. I think he's very similar to an Adam Cole. I think both of those guys are almost cut from the same cloth. That would be absolutely amazing to get in the ring with one of them.
Yeah, now that I see it now, knowing you, why I get it. Yeah, I totally see it.
No, I would definitely pick. I would definitely say Adam Cole.
He did. He said Adam Cole immediately. Nice, good
Yeah,
deal. What
that's
about
cool. I
tag
never
teams?
thought of that.
You like what tag teams you like nowadays? Any?
Well, other than the two gentlemen there with you,
You like
That'd be
Usos?
amazing.
do I like the Usos? I do. I respect where they've gotten with what they have.
Yeah.
I don't like they're both good workers, but I don't think neither one of them does anything that's like spectacular, but they do everything really, really well.
Yes.
So yeah, the Usos are very good. Who was I watching the other day? Oh, Top Flight. Those kids, Dante Martin and Darius. They're both of them are amazing. Dante defies gravity. That kid. I would love to see them two versus those two. I would
Brothers
love
versus
that.
brothers.
Oh, wow.
Roman
Yeah.
and brother
Dude,
tag teams.
That would
too.
be a hell of a match, dude.
We
I
actually
don't think that-
trained one time.
Yeah,
at,
that would be amazing.
Darius.
Those kids are really good. Even John Silver and Ryan
Reynolds.
Alex Reynolds.
Yeah, Alex Reynolds.
Alex
right?
Reynolds, yes.
Yep, they're good
I
too.
love John Silver. I think I think he's one of the most underrated workers in the scene right now. Like,
So do I,
watch his-
and Gimmick. Yep.
Yes, I can watch his stuff anytime.
He's really
Nice.
good,
Yeah, they're technicians, man. They go. I like their tag
do.
moves. They remind me a little bit of Furnace and LaFon back in the day.
Yeah, I can see
Prophet and
that.
Furnace. Yeah, I like it. Powerhouse ones, Powerhouse is in their own right, but also they do their moves. The sequences they do are longer than normal.
They got
and I
like
think
the
it's neat.
tag combos. Yeah.
Yep,
And actually, I hate to
exactly.
say this, Johnny, when I see their stuff, or even Uno and Stu Grayson, they kind of remind me of you and Trent, like all those sequences and S&I. I never really saw too many people doing that before you guys. I don't know them, but I guarantee they saw BackSeat tapes. There's no fucking way in the world they didn't see that.
Well, I've been on shows with them back in the day. Yeah. But
Did you? Okay, I didn't know that.
The dream sequence was definitely inspired by Furnace and LaFon. That's where I got that from.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
110%. They did something, not the same thing, but similar.
Okay.
And I love them, man, as a tag team. They were badass. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Blade. So we have the show coming up, the End Game show with the outdoor, and there's a big cage and everything. So
Yeah. Sounds amazing.
so that's going to be a pretty big event. Hopefully you'll come down and hang out. We'll get you figure something out for you once the school's open, man. Sky's the limit, brother. If only I could fly, right?
Yeah, figure something out like you did last show. Just figure it out.
We'll definitely figure something out, bro, without a doubt. So,
That's great.
what else do you have coming up, man? Anything coming up in your life you want to talk about?
Who, me?
Yeah. What do you have coming up, man? Anything
What do I
other
have
than your
coming
new
up?
wrestling career? Yeah.
No, my wrestling career, wrestling rebirth, as you.
That's it.
Now, my wrestling career right now is a big question mark. Like, so we'll see. We'll see where this goes. I need to see what I can actually still do in the ring, other than just kind of being here, go do this. I'd like to actually see what my limitations are. So I'm looking maybe to get in the ring a little bit, and just bump around a little bit, see what the ropes feel like, just to see what it feels like before I do something that I regret. I don't
That
want
your wife regrets.
Yeah, that's.
I had to literally go ask his wife, by the way.
I told him that. I was like,
I
you
did.
asked me, what can you do for me? And I'm looking at you like, what do you mean? What can I do for you? I'm here. This is what I'm doing for you. I'm in a Batman shirt, sneakers, and jeans. I said, listen. I said, you see that lady right there that I came with? If you go talk to her, if you can convince her that I'll do what I can.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you did it.
Whoa. Hold on a minute. You're telling me that you didn't know. Wait a minute, I didn't know any of this. You didn't know you were wrestling until you got to the show?
Donnie,
doing anything?
I went to watch the show.
Zandig didn't show up, Donnie.
I knew you said, but I thought maybe you told him this a couple days in
Blade
advance.
was going to be the run-in at the end of the me and Zandig match, and last minute we had to put him in the match.
I knew none of the Donnie. Didn't you see what I was wearing?
Yeah, I thought maybe that was part of the gimmick. Like you made it look like you were out in the audience.
That was my part of my daily attire. That was nothing to do with it.
Oh my! Here I am. I'm like, what an elaborate work. They made it look like he was out of the fucking audience, and he really was.
No, I really just came to the show to watch the show.
Yeah,
this is awesome, dude. Props to Shorty for letting you do it.
Thank God.
That's
but
great.
Donnie, imagine you leave your car sit for 20 years and try to start it. What's going to happen?
That's why I was like, wait a minute, this guy's been training. So I saw some do some shit, and I'm like, what?
No, I haven't done anything. That's what when we were in the back, and I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I'm like, I don't even know what I can do.
Right.
I haven't felt those ropes. I haven't felt that ring. I haven't felt anything. I'm trying to think and remember some things that I could maybe still do.
Yeah, no, dude, it was. I was blown away. I was like, all right, this guy's been secretly training. Yeah,
it was great.
Crowd loved it.
Not that way.
It was so
just
great.
crazy. Like 20 years ago, people grew up watching your guys' clips, and then 20 years later, it's like here you are back, and you guys are still breaking the internet.
So great.
20 years.
Trent
later.
would be loving this, dude. He would be like laughing his eye. He'd be like, "This is awesome."
Yes, he would. Yes, he would.
100%. Blade, stick around for a minute. We're gonna do a little business. All right.
Okay.
We got to make an announcement. So we have the cinematic match coming up, everybody, and I just want to say I did a little bit of research this week. All right. So it turns out if you really want to be a stickler, you go back to 81 with the empty arena match. But if you ever seen it, that ain't very cinematic. So we're not going to count that. So we're going to say in the modern era that the cinematic match was first done in the King of the Road match with the Blacktop Bully versus Dustin Rhodes. They both get fired for getting color, for bleeding. Okay, so they get fired immediately. This was 95. Dustin goes to WWE, does the Goldust character, and immediately does the Hollywood Backlot Brawl. So officially, the first two and the most well-known probably of all time cinematic matches were Dustin Rhodes. So we are now have to crown him the new king of the cinematic match, Donnie. Do you realize this?
I would say yes. Yeah, I would say yes.
I think so. Fans, get on it. Hit up Dustin. Slide into Dustin's DMs and let him know that he is the new king of the cinematic match and that everyone needs to start bowing down, because imagine, Donnie, if he started doing cinematic matches in AEW right now.
They did the one with Darby and Sting and all that. They with that production crew.
But if Dustin did it though.
Oh yeah.
It would extend his career.
Shit, yeah. They got to be able to do something. Jesus, come up. I mean, got $1 billion bankroll. They could definitely come up with something.
Yep. So we are trying our hand. We're inspired by Dustin, and we're trying our hand at a cinematic match. So it's going to be it is Joe Clean, everyone's favorite wrestling janitor, versus Pat Dynamite, and there it is, the exploding broom closet match.
That's cool.
Yeah,
so you got the coyote.
Yeah, and Luigi with the backpack vacuum. So yeah, so this is going to be a good one. All the fans in attendance for Endgame Part 2 will see on the Tron this match. There will not be any explosions in the building, FBI. Just so you know, don't call and get us shut down.
Don't swat us.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Gino Moore's already making the phone call, Donnie, if you could.
Brother.
Shut them down.
Watch out for the purple bomber, brother.
No.
Oh, that's
so
great.
What else do we have? I think we got something else to show here. There was one more thing.
I can't wait to see that.
Oh, yeah. So when the rep came out, I don't know if you saw this, Rick, when the rep threw these guys into each other.
Yeah, I went back and watched it. I went back. That's the one match I didn't get a chance to see that I really wanted to see. Dude, they took like 2 steps from the corner and just launched you guys.
I didn't see that. I got to see this.
Oh, here it is. Crazy. It was crazy. Dude, they literally launched you guys.
For those of you who didn't see it now or the 30th time, here's the 31st time. The Rep power bombing the back seats back to back.
Oh,
Yeah, it was wicked. It was gnarly.
he didn't even step back.
Oh,
Dewey
Oh,
Donovan,
gnarly.
orchestrated by Dewey Donovan, Donnie.
you know what? I don't know if me and Dewey have ever said more than 2 words, but this little numbskull has better watch himself. Because if he gets out of line and starts
Out of
fucking
line?
around and causing bullshit, the Big 80s might have to throw that white Miami Vice jumpsuit on and regulate this dude. I'm just saying, man. I got
I don't
like
know.
20 years of anguish towards Dewey. What do you think, Rick? Think he needs a good beating?
Dewey always needs a good beating.
Yeah, he's got a very slappable face.
Yes.
That makes
Yes, he
sense.
does.
I want to slap it with a dirty plunger. Let me ask Joe Clean if I can borrow one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't let Dewey know what's up. If he gets
Get
out of
some
line,
soap. Get some soap from Joe Clean and wash his mouth out.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, he needs it.
Gene
Rodent.
Reagan
What a
says,
rodent.
"Yo, fellas, happy to see Blade. Always wondered how he was." Yep.
Thanks, Gene. I'm
Looks
still
good.
Anyone
here.
else has any questions for Blade? Let us know.
Whoa,
Cue Ball
that's just a
Carmichael.
Cue Ball Carmichael?
Yeah, that's Cue Ball Carmichael. What's up, brother?
Holy shit.
The Cue Ball's in the house.
I was a big Mark Cue Ball. I always liked him, man. Nice dude. Always humble, cool.
Good brother.
Yeah, man. Always good.
Yep. Put
Oh,
that
you never
jacket
know,
on,
brother.
Donnie B.
I
Donnie
might have
B
to if
coming
Dewey
back.
keeps sticking his if Dewey keeps sticking his nose in, I might have to. I just
Oh,
don't
God.
like Dewey Donovan. I never did.
The one and only time he managed us, and he winds up just doing the do and just selling us out for the Rep, as if our
Doing the
rivalry
do.
with the Rep couldn't get more personal. But Dewey Donovan, and this is all because what? Like, he didn't ask your permission, Johnny?
No, it's because he never forgave me for the Cage of Death 5 bump when he said I used him as a human shield up there with Lobo. He just said it to me again in the locker room when I saw him. So he asked to manage these guys. We let it happen, and he turns on them.
I think you need a promo or something from Dewey explaining his actions last week or whatever.
I agree. Absolutely.
I think he needs.
Yeah.
I think he needs to come on here and explain himself. Either one
All right.
one of these Mondays, dude. That's what I think.
Well, we got it. Him and the
Yeah.
Rep have some explaining to do.
They
Donnie.
do.
Without a doubt. I also want to get Joe Clean on here too to talk about his cinematic match coming up and what to expect with
Yes.
that. Yada yada. But yeah, so we're gonna get started on all that, Donnie. We got big weekend coming up.
Good.
We just got booked for an event down in Delaware for 1CW, Sean Hardy. So we're going to be down there for him, make our debut, and I'm excited because he's a great
Nice.
promoter, and he's on
Good.
his last year promoting right now. So it'll be a
cool.
special time. Yep, special time.
Good, man.
Yeah.
Well, I
So
hope you guys
Blade,
kill it.
I don't know if you saw because you weren't on yet, but we started with the BackSeat Vault we put out last Thursday. Have
Yes,
you
I
jumped-
did see. I was watching.
Okay, cool. All right. You jumping off things, bro.
Yeah, man.
When's the last time you've jumped off something? For real, for real.
For real, for real?
Yeah. It would have been at the arena, right?
Well, I
When we
just jumped
did-
off the top rope and didn't break a table, Johnny.
I was just gonna say
Oh.
last Sunday.
That
Yeah.
would have been most recent.
Duh. No, but at the arena, you jumped off the stage onto the ladders with me and
Yeah.
Mondo and Trent. That was probably your last big jump, right?
That's the same spot where I broke my leg.
Ooh.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That was
right.
on Justice Payne now.
Yes. Take one.
Through one table, and
Oh my God, that was crazy. And you came
Yes, it
back,
was.
dude. Remember when
Yeah,
you came
came back
back
for
at
the
the
while.
arena?
came back for a little while.
That was hot when you came back at the arena. We just showed that not too long ago on our backseat vault a couple weeks ago. You coming out of the crowd then. See, Blade,
Yes.
there's a pattern here, Donnie. Blade comes back to wrestling companies in the crowd. That's his gimmick.
I wasn't wearing a
bro.
mask though. I
Right.
wasn't wearing-
Oh.
Yeah, no mask. Well, Zandig was in the crowd last show on the 31st. He watched the whole show. Same
Oh,
reason.
you
He
told
wanted
me
to
that.
see-
You told me that.
Yeah,
Yes, I
he wanted to
remember
watch
that.
the whole show. So
That's cool, man. Like I said, you guys got a good thing going.
that's it. But Blade, man, thank you. And anytime, bro, you want to come on
Yes.
here. We're on here every Monday, man. I mean,
Oh,
I
watch.
may block you occasionally.
Like you already
Oh,
did.
man.
I explained that last week that I accidentally blocked Rick Blade. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Donnie, I put a
so-
comment. I was literally watching, and I put a comment on saying, "Hey, Johnny, you punk, blah, blah," and he goes and he blocks me.
What the shit?
Yeah, he
I didn't
just
think it was
blocked me.
really
breach.
him. It said something like, "Hey, asshole, it's me,
Blade,
Ric
I'm not
Blade."
even this is no rib. I think it was like a couple days. He said to me, he texted me, he goes, "Bro, Ric Blade is coming to the show." And I said, "What the what?" He's like, "Yeah, bro, he's coming." I was like, "No way." And then he said, "Yeah, he's coming." And I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Holy shit." What'd I say? Tell him I said hello and
Yeah,
we
he
can
did.
catch up on here or something.
He
That's
did.
the first thing I
He
said to him,
absolutely
dude. Yep.
Damn right, man. Damn right, bro.
No,
It's
it's
like
so
we got our
great, man.
family back together. This is amazing. And if Blade, if you're there when we induct Trent, bro, you're right there on that podium next to me, along
Absolutely,
with
dude.
any of our boys that want to be there, man. Any of our old boys. I'm telling y'all right now, man. SAT, Messiah, Gage, Zandig, whoever, any of them, man. You guys want to come out? Meet us there, bro. Meet me on the dais, and we'll put
The
Trent in
dais,
properly.
brother. That's great, dude.
Oh yeah. Damn right, Donnie. You too.
Yes. Okay, kayfabe, brother. You never know.
You know it, bro.
Never
Yeah.
know.
All right. So what do you say? Let's end with watching Blade jump off things again, just because
Yes.
Jesus God.
it's fun.
I agree. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
it's fun. It's
All right.
Shorty, cover your eyes, Shorty.
good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Blade, thank you, brother. Nothing but love. We'll get you on here again real soon, man.
Gentlemen, it was a pleasure. Donnie, it was great seeing you.
You
Stay
too, my
Tommy,
friend.
I
God
will see
bless
you
the
guys
family.
soon. Good luck
Thank
this
you, bro.
weekend. Congratulations
Thank
on the
you.
belts. Very well deserving.
My man.
Thank you, Rick.
And it was my pleasure being here, Johnny. Thank you.
Have you again real
Right.
soon, my man.
Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, brother.
He's too chicken. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. Evil. Somebody bend that up. He just got triumphant. And Johnny got me to the backseat boys. A good seat up front. Rick's going back up to the top of the truck. Oh, Swanton it is.